A representative for the estate of the late Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa Hackman is asking the court to block the release of photos, videos, and police bodycam footage related to the private couple's deaths. The French Connection star, 95, and his classical pianist wife, 65, who opted to live a quiet life in New Mexico away from the spotlight, were found dead at their property in Santa Fe Summit on Wednesday, February 26th. On Tuesday, March 11th, lawyer Kurt Sommer filed a petition for a preliminary injunction on behalf of Julia Peters, who is representing the estate through the Sommer-Udall law firm, per documents obtained by People. The estate is seeking to prevent the Office of the Medical Investigator and the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office from releasing, including but not limited to, any and all photographic evidence, video evidence, and bodycam footage gathered through each entity's respective investigations into the death of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa Hackman. The documents, filed at the First Judicial Court in Santa Fe County, stated the preliminary injunction was necessary to protect the estates of the late couple and their right to privacy. During their lifetime, the Hackmans placed significant value on their privacy and took affirmative, vigilant steps to safeguard their privacy, the petition read. Accordingly, the Hackmans lived an exemplary private life for over 30 years in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and did not showcase their lifestyle, the documents stated. They added, Mr. and Mrs. Hackman were members of this community, not part-time casual residents. The personal representative seeks to continue to preserve the privacy of the Hackmans following their tragic death and support the family's constitutional right to remembrance and desire to grieve in peace. The documents also stated the old adage, "the bell cannot be unrung," is most applicable to the instance at hand, adding that, without court intervention, certain unwanted photos, videos, and/or lapel videos could be released to the general public that cannot be returned to the private sphere after their disclosure. Authorities confirmed on Friday, March 7th, that Betsy had died from hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, which is caused by hantavirus. Hantavirus is transmitted to humans via rodent urine, saliva, and droppings. Her last outward communication, via email, appeared to occur on February 11th, said Santa Fe Sheriff Adong Mendoza. Hantavirus cases are relatively rare, but are fatal in up to 42% of cases in New Mexico, said Aaron Phipps, a veterinarian with the New Mexico Health Department. Phipps added that there had been less than 10 cases of hantavirus in the state in the last 5 years. Meanwhile, the Oscar-winning actor died from a combination of severe heart disease, high blood pressure, and advanced Alzheimer's disease, and was likely alone in the home with his dead wife for days, authorities said. The last activity on Gene's pacemaker was registered on February 17th. Heather Jarrell, New Mexico's chief medical examiner, said it was reasonable to conclude that Gene, who had no food in his stomach at the time of his death, died the following day. However, the iconic actor showed no signs of dehydration. It is reasonable to conclude that Ms. Hackman passed first, the chief medical examiner told reporters. On February 26th, authorities had responded after a pest control worker called a neighborhood security officer when he stopped by the couple's home, and they didn't answer. The officer called 911 when he saw the bodies through a window. Gene was found in a mudroom of the house, while Betsy was found collapsed in a bathroom near a space heater and scattered pills, according to a search warrant affidavit previously reviewed by People. The couple's dog, Zinna, was also found dead, crated in a closet, a few feet away from Betsy. Two other dogs were found alive on the sprawling property. Gene, considered one of the finest actors of his generation, met Betsy when she was working part-time at a gym in Los Angeles and pursuing a career in classical music. Per the New York Times, by 1990, they shared a home in Santa Fe and wed the following year.